Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Craving Shaving. You may have seen I did just post a video on on some just housekeeping stuff that I've got going on with my business side of Craving Shaving, but I do want to shave. As you can see, I've got all kinds of facial hair here, and I'm going to be using this brush, which is one of the, as you can see, it's one of the early ones that I made. And it has my favorite knot that I've ever used, the Duro knot from Phoenix Artisans Accoutrements. I just found out today that they're not producing them anymore, and so as a tribute to that and kind of as a sad note, I am going to use this. I do carry, I have a few of these left in stock for my store, so if you're interested in trying one, time is limited, I guess is the way to say that. So I'm using this. I'm using the G-Bar gem style razor with no blade in it. Let me pop the blade in there. Which is a fantastic razor that I got from my friend Scott in a trade. Awesome, awesome. And the soap, gotta take a sniff. One of my very, very favorites, Catie's Bubbles Saturday Morning. It is not Saturday morning, it is at Saturday afternoon, evening. I don't even know what time it is right now. We've been out doing stuff. We were out at Bear Lake this morning, and it's been a while. I lost track of time, so I think it's like 4. Anyway, you guys don't care. All right, so yeah, got that in my bowl. This is probably way too much because this Catie Bubble stuff goes a long, long way. But I was going to use a different knot today, but when I learned that Douglas Smythe, I contacted Douglas because I wasn't sure what was going on. They weren't posted on the website anymore, and he said he can't get them. He can't find the people. I don't know. He couldn't find the people who supplied the knots or something like that. Anyway, he can't get them, and if he can't get them, I can't get them. So if you ever run across something and you're like, hey, I think that looks like those old Duro knots, let me know. I would love to be able to purchase them. He does still have some 24mm Duro knots in this store, so if you're interested in getting one, he still does have those for sale. I just don't make 24mm brushes, so they're not much good to me that way. So if you're unfamiliar with this soap, okay, Catie's Bubbles Saturday Morning, smells like Fruit Loops, and it's just fun. It's just one of those fun soaps, you know. I wouldn't say, ooh man. And I don't have the matching aftershave because I don't know that I want to walk around smelling like Fruit Loops, but it's just fun during the shave, you know. I enjoy it. So very, very good quality stuff. Catie's Bubbles is awesome. Really nice. Takes water like a champ. The face feel on this brush is awesome. I'm definitely going to set aside at least 2 of these knots for my own personal use, because I'm not okay living in a world without the Duro knot. I've got to have at least a couple on hand. What's funny is up until today, I had this set aside. I was thinking about listing a couple of my early brushes just for really cheap, like, you know, $10, $15, just to make room in my den. But I'm not selling this one now, not if they're getting rid of Duro knots. But we say goodbye to an old friend in the Duro knot, and we say hello to a new friend. This was kind of what my other video was about, so more details if you go there. But I did get a new knot in this past week that is now live on my Etsy page. I'm calling it the Fan Fiction Knot. And it is a hybrid knot of synthetic and natural hair, which is not a new idea. necessarily. Other people have carried those. I know at least 2 other people who carry synthetic and natural hybrid knots. But this one's, to my knowledge, is the only fan-shaped one. So if that's something that appeals to you, let me show you what it looks like in a brush. This is a brush that I just made for somebody, but you can see it's, you know, fan-shaped as opposed to bulb-shaped, and it's 2-band Badger and synthetic. Really nice. All right, this is, I don't know, a couple weeks of growth. I haven't been able to shave in a little while. So this is not even having kind of a problem with it. These gem razors, man. They're pretty awesome. And this G-Bar one, it's fairly mild for a gem razor. So if you like a mild razor like me, this is a good one to try to get your hands on. This is a vintage razor. Hey, some of you might know this. Does anyone have any experience? I could just contact them, I suppose, but if one of you knows, put it in the comments section or email me or something. But places like Sherlock razors that does like the gun coatings on razors to make them colored and stuff. I would love to do that on this. You guys know if they do gem razors like this? Oh, that would be awesome. If they did, I would definitely be interested in that. So, these gem razors are fantastic. They're just a whole different experience from DE. Or quite honestly, other SE type blades and razors. Of all the SE blades that I've used, I'd say gem blades are my favorite. I think they're great. I would love to get a modern gem razor. I might be able to talk my friend Jeremy into letting me borrow his Blackland Saber, which is a beautiful razor. But these vintage ones are great. I just like the looks of some of the modern ones. Well, it feels good to be shaving again. That's nice. It took that several weeks of growth down like it was nothing. The other thing I talked about in my other video, I'll just mention it briefly here. If you want more information, you can go watch that other video, because I don't want to put the same thing on twice, but and it'll say something about customs in the other video, but I have decided that I'm going to start doing custom orders. So I know some of you have been asking me about custom orders for a while, and I am going to start doing that, just on a case-by-case basis. I don't expect that my email will be flooded with people wanting me to do customs for them, but I'm just going to do it on a case-by-case basis. I'm going to have, I haven't actually done this, but I'm going to set up a price sheet, you know, for different things that I can send to you if you contact me. But basically I'm just going to say, contact me on my email address, cravingshaving@gmail.com. and we can discuss it there. Price will depend on the complexity and stuff, but basically I'm not, if I make you a custom custom brush and you don't like it, I'm gonna basically just say, okay, well, try somewhere else. You won't pay up front, you'll pay after. So, at least that's a plan. Plus, I think that way, instead of feeling like I need to go out and make brushes, I've just had not a lot of time to go out and make a ton of brushes. And so instead I can just kind of judge it by how many custom orders I need to do, and I can go out and get them done. I think that would be good. So I don't know if any of you ever like Google yourself. I didn't Google myself, I guess. I Googled craving shaving, and it was kind of fun. I was really happy to see that there was no one like, hate that guy, which you never know. So, you know, people do that sometimes. It wouldn't have hurt my feelings all that much, to be honest, but I did see that Rockwell Razors has a quote in one of my videos on their website. I was like, oh, cool. Maybe they contacted me about that. I don't remember. Either way, I'm fine with it. But, because the Rockwell Razor, the Rockwell 6C is the one that I have, the gunmetal one. That thing's a fantastic razor. I love that thing. So it was kind of fun to see that. They quoted me, put my video on there, and I stand by what I said, which is, if you're wondering if you should get a Rockwell razor, yes, you should. All right. This is just every other gem razor I've used has at least in some way felt pretty aggressive. Either it feels aggressive or it is really aggressive. This one, while it's very efficient, I've never been like, wow, that's having a hard time cutting that hair. It feels very mild. It doesn't feel aggressive at all, even against the grain. Even against the grain here. Just feels great. Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My baby's squawking. This thing's great. Man, I've said that a lot, but it's G-Bar. Thank you, Scott, for making this trade. Some of you might think that's a crazy trade, but when I traded for this was the timeless bronze that I used to have. I've learned so much since I started this YouTube channel, guys. I remember when I first got that timeless bronze, I said that it was my favorite razor at the time. Looking back, it was a total honeymoon period. I'm never going to say anything about a razor like that, about an expensive razor, and especially until I've let it stand the test of time. I will say that the Rockwell razor, the Rockwell 6C, has definitely stood the test of time, as has this guy. I've shaved with this quite a bit, and it's a fantastic razor. And that is a dang good shave. Alright, let me clean stuff up and I'll come back for some post-shave. Alright, well, since Catie's Bubbles is a fruity Fruit Loop scent, I'm going to go with another nostalgic fruity kind of scent. This is Organism 46B Star Jelly from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, and it doesn't smell like cereal, but I tell you, it does smell an awful lot like orange Tootsie Pops. And Star Jelly is awesome. Here's why I love Star Jelly. It's like a balm, which balms are nice. But it has alcohol in it. It's basically hand sanitizer for your face. It's freaking awesome. And it feels nice. It's mentholated. This one is, anyway. I don't know if they're all mentholated, but this one is. I don't know if you can see the cube in there. See it down by the O. I like that. The cubes and all the PA stuff, pretty much. So, yeah. Catie's Bubbles. Fantastic scent. I love this. My mother-in-law, let's see. I got this for Christmas. I can't remember if my wife got it for me or my mother-in-law. I know they both got me shaving stuff that year because I was just getting into this whole thing. It's right before I started my channel. Used that. I used this Craving Shaving old peacock brush. No coin. Duro Knot from PAA. Oh, love this thing. Sad to see those go, but I'm really excited for the old fan fiction knots, and I think that they will do well. And I'm going to be looking for something else that hopefully will be as good as this for a synthetic option. We'll see what I can find. Alright, we also used the G-Bar Gem Razor, and this thing is a fantastic shaver. Nice and mild, but still very efficient. It's a gem blade. It's going to be efficient. And finished off with with Organism 46B, which is just an absolutely great aftershave. And we'll call it there. No blood this time, actually, which is the first time in a long time that I've had no blood. I've had weepers like every shave for the past, I don't even know how many videos I've made, but not this time. So that's good to see. Anyway, thank you for tuning into this episode of Craving Shaving. If you have any suggestions for me, things you'd like to see on the YouTube channel, things you'd like to see in the shop, if you'd like a custom brush made, contact me through my email, and we'll see what we can do about that. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks again. Hope you have a wonderful day.